Hey the YouTube! KS Cuber here, and I guess I should intro as late night KS Cuber because I think it's like 3:30 a.m. Anyway, today I have an unboxing. It's an unboxing from Ganowo, which they were kind enough to send me like 3 cubes, I believe. I think it's actually 4 cubes, but 3 different types. So without further ado, let's get into this unboxing for today. Okay, so there's the box. And Ganowo, if you hadn't known already, is an Amazon-based company. You can buy their stuff on Amazon. I'll make sure to link that in the description. That was the one thing they said to do if I was going to make a video on these. And then they'll send me the cubes, which I mean, I'm not going to turn down free cubes. So anyway, here's what you get in the box. These are 3 different cubes from Ganowo. Right here, this is... It's interesting here, they show a Pyraminx, a 4x4, and I don't think this is either of those. But from what I don't know a lot about Ganowo as a company, but I do know that they're the ones who actually mass-produced Nathan Wilson's Fidget Spinner 3x3, which what a claim to fame, I'm sure. Man, fidget spinners are kind of on the way out. But the Fidget Spinner 3x3 is an interesting idea, and it's pretty cool. Apparently they're all cool with Nathan Wilson and all that. It's not like one of those things where they completely ripped him off, or at least they did, but then they asked permission, and then now they give him royalties or something like that. But anyway, I guess that's what they're known for. They're an Amazon-based company. Like I said, I'll put their stuff in the description. But without further ado, let's get right into these here. They sent me a pretty good variety of different products that they offer for sale. This pretty nondescript cardboard box, but a very good presentation. I mean, it is a pretty decent looking box. It definitely is branded. It's not just generic. First off, you have a cube stand, which says Ganowo on there. You have a cube bag, which is just kind of the, I don't know what you call that exactly, breathable type. That's interesting. And last but not least, besides the manual that fell out of there, we have the cube, which let me quickly try and rip this open here and see what we have. Actually interested to see the cube mechanism of this, but this is a fidget spinner cube. Wow, that actually looks pretty interesting in the camera. The one interesting thing about this, I think I will have some fun actually playing around with cube patterns on this, because you can kind of put it on a flat table and spin it, I have a feeling. Or at least you might have to put it on something raised to do that. But I think that'll look pretty cool with cube patterns. And also I've heard if you spin it fast enough, it'll look white. It is definitely slightly difficult to get a really good spin there. But as you can see, it sort of does start looking white. If I get a little bit faster, maybe it would look a little bit better. But let's get into first turns on this. And wow, that's actually really good. I'd say it's like a Waylong design or something like that. It has kind of a matte textured plastic. But the turning on that's very impressive, especially at how tight the tensions are on here. Man, if you improve the tensions on there, I think this would actually be a pretty decent speed cube. I mean, it's not going to corner cut like crazy right now. Almost 45 degrees, like just past line to line right now. And it's a little bit of reverse, but actually it's very fluid, it's very smooth, and I have a feeling this could actually be pretty fast and a pretty nice cube. The fidget spinner center there is actually kind of distracting. Like when you're trying to turn, I don't know, my fingers tend to go right on that, and then it could slip out of your hands or something, but that should be not a huge concern. But all in all, I think this is the puzzle I'm most excited for out of this whole box, and it really is the most interesting one here. If you're going to buy a Ganowo cube, this is probably the one you're going to buy, just because of the interest of it being a fidget spinner, and also a 3x3. Let me see if I can remove the center cap here. I'm just kind of curious to see the fidget spinner mechanism. I'm not sure how easily it comes off here. It's definitely pretty tight. There we go. A little bit of fidgeting with the fidget spinner and some refocusing, and that'll pop right loose. As you can see, there it is, just a small bearing in the center cap. Underneath the fidget spinner center cap there is just a normal tensionable mechanism. So you could totally set this cube up, and you could actually probably get some pretty good times with it. Ooh, it is pretty tight though, straight out of the box. Tensions could be done a little bit better. That being said, there is no spring noise that I've heard so far, and so far I'm pretty impressed with how this thing's set up out of the box. It's definitely lubricated, first of all, and secondly, there's no spring noise or anything really super offensive. Like I said, it is the matte textured plastic, so if you don't like that, then I guess you don't like that, but all in all, pretty impressed. Just look at the mechanism there. It does seem to be a Waylong type mechanism. Pretty cool. Ganowo Fidget Spinner 3x3. Okay, moving right along here, let's go on to the next cube. This is a Fidget Spinner 1x3x3. I believe I have the Chi one somewhere that I haven't unboxed yet. This is just another version of that. This is the Ganowo version, and as you can see, it is a little bit different. Very oddly here, it does have kind of a, I think it's plastic tiles or something, but it does have black borders on some pieces, and the center pieces aren't. It just looks kind of strange. Going to the back of the box, it's a pretty fancy, kind of glossy I don't know, reflective box, as you would say. Let's just get right into it. I don't think I have a knife around here, so let's see if I can use like a sharp finger to cut into there. Now I'm gonna have to find something. Let's see here, maybe a watch back opening tool. I think that'll work. And there we go, we're in. Pretty tough tape on this box. High quality tape. Okay, so here's what I was saying about kind of the odd look to it. Let's zoom in focus here a little bit. The center pieces here seem kind of stickerless, and they look kind of like that, while the outer pieces are kind of black plastic. Or at least they have the black borders on there. Just gives for kind of an interesting look. But as you can see, this is a lot different than the normal Chi one. I've heard it's larger and also has a different shape to it. Quickly check the fidget spinning capabilities there. It's pretty slow. I don't think it's going to last a super long time, but it does work as intended. And also, if we stop it, it does have the functionality of a 1x3x3 puzzle. I believe that's it, 1x3x3, yeah. And it does seem a little bit unstable for one of those, but it's not too bad. I also have heard that has the super, does have the crazy 1x3x3 functionality where that can, the middle can turn. I don't know if it's called super or what exactly, but I guess that's it. And it also has sort of a clicking mechanism like that. So I guess that is the 1x3x3 fidget spinner puzzle from Ganowo. Not much for fidget spinners, but the puzzle aspect of it is kind of cool. Okay, so I'm actually interested to see what these are based on here. It's another Ganowo cube. As you can see, they show the axis cube, the windmill cube, and the mirror blocks on there. This should be mirror blocks cubes in 2 different colors. You can see right there in silver and in gold. I really do like mirror blocks cubes. I have quite a few of them, and I'd be curious to see how good these ones turn. Interestingly enough, they come with this Ganowo stand again, and then we have the puzzle itself. Let me quickly pull this one open. It does feel pretty lightweight. I'm assuming it's going to be based on like a Guhong mechanism or a V-cube mechanism, kind of like the Shengshao. And first impressions, it does have a little bit different feel than those cubes, so I wonder. I don't know, it's pretty stiff out of the box. Let me zoom out here a little bit, so I have a little more room to move around. Let me try and pull a piece out of there, and there it is, that V-cube Guhong mechanism. Interestingly enough, I do believe that Ganowo makes this one. It doesn't feel or look quite like a Shengshao. It has a different feel to it. That being said, it's not particularly super great. It turns about like a Shengshao, but just a little bit cheaper plastic, a little bit lighter weight. So, I don't know, if they're very inexpensive, maybe you could go for the set of 2, and you could have 2 different mirror blocks. But for speed solving, probably a no-go. I'd say the Chi ones are a little bit better than these. But all in all, it's a mirror blocks, it turns pretty well, and it doesn't seem super cheap. I like the packaging that Ganowo puts on these. It's pretty fancy. How they actually have their brand name all over it. A lot of places will just send you a generic type thing. As you can see, there is an instruction manual. Comes along with that. Also has their customer service email and a couple other things. So I don't know, pretty impressive that Ganowo actually puts the effort into branding everything they sell. And my first impression and impressions on these is pretty good. So I'm just going to leave that one sealed. I'll probably unbox it here later. But that's about it for this unboxing and first impressions on puzzles from Ganowo. I think the most interesting product from Ganowo is probably this 3x3 fidget spinner. That is actually a really cool piece. Other than that though, I don't know. Check them out on Amazon. Buy some cubes if you want to. And thank you to Ganowo for sending me those. That's about it for this video for today. Check in the description for all the links to where to buy these. Chaos Cuber out. Goodbye.